Hi, Daniel, and thanks for ordering a report. And what I want to do here in this little video special bit is just make sure you don't miss something. I mean, your project in Bitcoin sounds, terrific. I mean, gosh, it's a hot topic, so that's why I think there's certainly help for you. And I'm sending you so much in this report. I mean, you got hundreds of sources that what I think may be some of the best. You may not see the way I do because we come from big different backgrounds and whatever. But what I would suggest, because you are such a hot topic nowadays, and it certainly is growing. I mean, even traditional stuff. I mean, it looks like something like you're doing is obviously going to happen. It's just a matter of when. So also areas like you are really interested in getting in on the ground floor of new technology stuff, and particularly in the Pittsburgh area. And if you see in the local sources that I have here, there's a lot going on in Pittsburgh for this. So I know you're a little bit away, but it may be worth it for you, to have an office down there or whatever. You just get involved with the people there. And I think what I have there is your business development center. Make sure you contact them. I would drive down and talk to them because they're used to dealing with things like this and know a lot of the sources. What I send you is just what I find really searching and researching on the internet, and people actually use them every day. Would know more about the details, where to point you for this kind of stuff. So if you go to item number 3 on free research, mentoring, and counseling, there's the Business Development Center down in at the university there. Now, everything I have here is free, okay? So I'm just showing you free stuff, so don't worry about getting paid. So give them a call and see, if you make an appointment and go down and see somebody like that. And even if not Pittsburgh is the way to go, they would have other sources. Now, they're not going to know everything. And so anything like this, particularly dealing with large organizations like the government, I mean, you take them at face value, what they have, and then you just continue. If they say you're nuts, fine. You just close the door and keep going. Other thing is, actually, the Department of Agriculture is really interested in expanding businesses, small businesses in rural areas. So you're a pretty small area up there where you are. So I would check in, look down on the federal programs under agriculture down there, in the report, and make sure you contact them. Also, accelerators. I don't know if you're familiar with them, but these are organizations, there's a bunch around the Pittsburgh area that give money and help for new ideas. And you seem to fit that category because you're a new idea. And need help. So what they do is give you office space, consulting help, and everything to take what you have and kick it down the road like you want to do, is really grow like this. So it's not traditional kind of money, that a grant or something like that. But they become maybe a partner, a very small partner, whatever, but they give you expertise too. So look at that section down there. In the first section, I have some, in Pittsburgh, there's a listing of accelerators or whatever. Also, fat cats for angel investors. Go down and look at that in the listing there, and you'll see there's thousands really just in the Pittsburgh area. And these are people made dough, don't know what the hell they're doing. They think they're smart because they made money. So they're looking to invest things. And so that's why I think now it's easier than ever to find fat cats to do this. Also, if you want to go public already, even as a small business, you can, and it's very affordable. I mean, before, if you wanted to go public, it costs you, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now, because of the internet revolution and everything, they made the laws easier. So for a few $1,000s, you could become public, and people could invest in your company, even at this time. And that's sort of like an extension of crowdfunding. And look down there in the report too on crowdfunding, because you got such a hot ticket. People, you have to figure out a way to do that. And the people who run these crowdfunding sites, contact them, some of the bigger ones, and see, hey, how does this make sense? You don't hire experts to do all this stuff. Make sure you get, just to the horse's mouth, say, hey, I need help doing this. Does this make sense to do it on your crowdfunding platform? And if so, how can it be done? All you have to do is ask in this country, and the worst is these they know. You go away and your life really hasn't changed, but you go somewhere else. It's sort of like dating. Yeah, you ask enough women or men or whatever you're interested in out, and something's going to happen. If you ask nobody, nothing happens, right? So that's important to do. Meetups, that's another thing down there. I looked and I gave you a sample of for startups. See, you're sort of, at least in my mind, and maybe I'm misconstruing everything you're trying to do in life, but from what little I know, you're a startup company wanting to grow and to go to a meeting or two of startups. I couldn't find, there's one or two in your area, but they seem to be more prolific down in Pittsburgh area. So, fine, go. I mean, it's going to cost you $20 for a pizza dinner, but you meet a whole bunch of people like you. Where did they go? And this is the way to learn. Because if you go to a seminar on how to be a gazillionaire in the startup industry, somebody's going to charge you hundreds or thousands. This way, you get a cheap dinner. And you get it from real people who went through it. And that's it. So take a look at all that. Got bunches of videos and all kind of help there. And I think the best place to start is your business development center. Okay? Take care.